Workers. You're tuned into the Tranquil TV, where we manifest, we grow, and we elevate together. I said, what's up, fellow light workers? You're tuned into the Tranquil TV, where we manifest, we grow, and we elevate together. I hope you have a wonderful day today, or wonderful night, wonderful evening, whenever you see this video. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you for a bit. And this video was actually inspired by one of my brothers. His name is Manny. And I'm gonna post his video, a little snippet of his video. I'm gonna work my little technical magic. I still don't know how to maneuver, but we're learning and we're growing. And that's what's beautiful.
What an expectation is. Expectation is basically like you having your idealism, but you like assuming or feeling entitled to an idealism or a circumstance. So like I could have the expectation that people will always greet me when I walk in the room, you know what I'm saying? And when I set an expectation for people, that means that I'm already holding somebody up to a certain standard, and we don't know everybody and stuff like that, which is like basically I would say it's like a gamble of your energy to try to set expectations in unguaranteed areas, you know what I'm saying? Things that you can't control are always gonna breed things of uncertainty, and a lot of people experience fear through uncertainty. But the main reason why we experience fear through these expectations is because we fear that we may not be satisfied in the way that we want to be.
We make space for the things that we need in our lives and let go of the things that we don't. The thing about this video also, I wanted to kind of get in a deep state where we're talking about different things, right? Like always. But truth be told, I just really want to come on here and talk to you because it's been a while, and I feel as if it's that time. I got that universal download, and I've also been inspired by my brother, Manny, so I had to come on here and speak on it also. We must understand that everything has its own timing. I speak on this a lot. And a lot of the times it seems like we're trying to force things. Don't try to force anything. What's yours is yours. What's not simply won't be. But the thing that kind of throw us off is only the fact that we're embracing what's ours. We're not embracing what's not ours also. Because what's not ours, we're trying to get in that mindset of controlling it. And from trying to control it, we create this unnecessary attachment to it. And from creating this unnecessary attachment to it, now we're living in a state and we're looking at life from one side. When life has so much different aspects, right? You are life. You have multiple aspects. You have to realize, you have to start detaching from these materialistic possessions. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. This social media, the money, the unrealistic expectations, you gotta detach yourself from these types of things. Because when you look at these things from only one lens, you fail to realize there are multiple outcomes out of that one thing. You have to realize that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because now we're reaching a point where there's new energy on this planet. It's already here. And I'm pretty sure you're starting to see it. I'm pretty sure you're starting to see it in a way where your family members are coming at you in a certain way. Your friends are starting to look at you from a different light. The people that you once cared and loved are starting to look at you like, what's wrong with this person? This is not the same person I knew. You get what I'm saying? So we must understand that now that there's new energy on the planet, the same people you've been around, they're just showing their true colors, who they've always been. And we have to make peace of that. When someone shows you who their true colors, who they actually are, and they take off their mask, they little happy mask, and they show us who they truly are, we shouldn't be mad at them. And the reason why I'm telling you shouldn't be mad at them is because that's always been who they are. They just was riding it for a little minute. Now it's time for them to show who they are because they're tired of it. And you have to make peace of that. That's why I say do not create these unnecessary attachment to these things, to these people, to this possession, simply because at a certain time, these things will cease to exist. There's a cleanse going around, and you make part of that cleanse. You play a role of that cleanse. That's why I say you got to speak your words. Me talking to you right now, I could be helping someone right now that really needed this. That's why I'm saying you're an infinite being with infinite flow. Be in a state where you're not only spreading your creativity through one thing, infinite being, multiple dimensions, more than once. The same way I could make videos, I could go and speak to people in public. You have to realize change is inevitable. Change is always gonna happen. You just have to embrace change. Although change can be difficult at first, but I promise you, you will start to get used to it. It's just like this. You started your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth, your spiritual development, I would say. Guess what? At first, you're thinking like, dang, I'm starting to look at life from a different perspective. I'm starting to do this different. I don't drink this water no more. I don't eat these types of food no more. I don't engage in these types of conversation. You're looking at it like, dang, I'm changing, right? Which is true. But also look at it as you're becoming this higher version of yourself, this version that you've always been. Although you are changing, and it's kind of scary. It's kind of like you're anxious. You're like, okay, how come I don't feel this way anymore? How come I used to put so much energy towards this and I don't even put so much energy towards this anymore? You're slowly evolving, and you have to be okay with that. And with evolution comes a change of scenery. And with a change of scenery comes a change of people, different people with multiple aspects, multiple level of understanding, multiple consciousness, multiple awareness. And now they're coming to your life at ease. The people that you used to hang around, you no longer see them for you see a better side of, you see the best version of them. But you also understand if they're not willing to see that, you have to let them go. This is evolution that we're talking about. You got to realize everyone's spiritual journey is different. And I made a whole different video on that. In the beginning of my journey, when I started my YouTube channel, I made a video on that. Everyone's journey is different. The reason why I'm telling you this is simply because we get in this mindset where we're thinking we're not growing. Even I get in that mindset where I think I'm not growing. But low key, the reason why I feel this way is because I'm in here 24/7. I'm in this vessel 24/7, you know? And I don't feel as if I'm growing. But truth be told, I am. What I'm telling you from the beginning of my YouTube channel, right, to now are two different things. From the beginning is what I knew. From now is what I know now. You get what I'm saying? Evolution at its finest. That's why I'm saying you got to start spreading your creativity. Evolve. Be open to change. Be open to learning about different things. No, you are not crazy, because sometimes I feel as if I'm crazy. Because we live in a world where everyone is trying to be like the next person. You got to realize back then we didn't have all these things that we have now. And life was beautiful and simple then. We didn't need $1 million mansion to feel special. All we needed was a roof over our head, organic food, organic people, beautiful souls, beautiful melanated souls, kings and queens around us, and we were good. Now people got you thinking you have to worship money. You're worshiping a piece of paper that the white folk created. Ever since this was created, the separation started. Ever since they're telling you about this religion, they're telling you about, oh, you need this in order to live. We're paying for stuff that are ours. Literally, this is our land. We are native to this land. This is our land. The fruits is fruits that our ancestors grew. The fruits are what Mother Gaia provided for us. But the thing is, they have you thinking so far behind. And what's crazy is they have you thinking they're advanced, when in reality, you're advanced. We're talking about pyramids being built here. We're talking about building homes without all these trucks. And this is only the small aspect of what's going on around here. We are melanated beings from above. Star people, children of the sun. Everything we see around us, we are connected to. This great connection that we have with these things are not to take for granted. We're looking at a bug as if we're not connected to that bug. The same bee that you're afraid of is the same bee that's creating organic honey for you. And we're afraid of these things. Who taught us to fear the simplest things? Who taught us to fear? What is fear exactly? A projection, an illusion, something that's not even realistic. We have to get in this state of flow where we're just allowing everything to be what it needs to be, but also understanding and seeing it for what it is. We got the soulless beings out here telling you who you are. How can someone, a soulless being, tell you who you are? A melanated god, a melanated goddess. They need us. We don't need them. They need us more than we need them. But they got us thinking that we need them. We depend on them. It's like we're walking with our hands like this, like, hey, keep me in this illusion. Keep me in this illusion. Governments, we don't need governments, bruh. Government, to be governed, to be told, to be directed, to be controlled, to govern. But the thing they govern is your mind. You know why? Because they understand the power of the mind. You can manifest with one thought. That's why they spread all this negativity. Start spreading your creativity. Back to talking to what my brother Manny said. We be so caught up in trying to listen to what others have to say and how others want us to direct our lives that we forget that we have power and control over our own self. Self-love at its finest. Self-love doesn't mean having $1 million home, 10,000 cars. Self-love is understanding the simple things about yourself and embracing every aspect of who you are as a god, as a queen, as a goddess. But we fail to realize that the moment we allow these things to play a part of our lives that we don't necessarily need, we forgot that. Back then, we didn't have social media, like I said. They got you thinking relationships have to be this way. Back then, your ancestors couldn't go on no phone. Couldn't go check out, go look at someone else's life. They had a problem in their life. They sat down and faced it. But social media got you thinking, these elites have you thinking that when you have a problem, run away from it. It's not that serious, run away from it. Somebody hurt my heart. Instead of me healing and understanding that this person's a reflection of how they feel within themselves, I'm gonna go and hurt somebody else that has nothing to do with what that person did to me. Your ancestors had a problem with their husband, with their king. Guess what? Guess what they did? They faced it together. We run away. That's the problem. We run away. We got a problem, we drink it away. We got a problem, we smoke it away. We got a problem, we use our sexual energy to get rid of it. And forget that everything that we do is energy. We're doing all these unnecessary things because of the program they put us on. They didn't put you on nothing. They just told you, and we accepted it. They got us thinking, oh, this phone is advanced. You know what's more advanced than this phone that you're using? Your soul, your mind, what's within. You get downloads. You don't need a phone. You sit in nature, you meditate, you go within yourself, you listen to high vibrational music. You eat healthy, you clear your mind. You reprogram your way of thinking. You're going to be receiving downloads on the daily. You're going to start doing things you ain't never seen yourself do. And that's what's so good about evolution and change. Change is getting out your comfort zone. My bad. And realizing that you are the key. The key to it all. My bad, this is blinking. You are the key to everything. You are connected to it all. There was never a separation. Separation, it was an illusion created. And we fed that. And as soon as I said that, it started drizzling. That's what we must understand. We're doing our best. Whatever these beings are telling you how to live, what you need to be doing, it's false. They're only projecting fear. They're only projecting what they think you should be doing. What about what you want to do? Why are we so focused on what they want us to do? What about what you want to do? What do you want to do, actually? Do you want to stay in this illusion? Do you? Don't you want to rise? Aren't you tired of waking up with a low self, with a low way of thinking, a negative thought? Don't you get tired of that? Because I did. That's why I decided to wake up and start doing what I got to do. Like I said, who knew I was going to be in front of YouTube spreading positivity, spreading a message, spreading awareness? But guess what? I understood that it all starts with me. I am the key. If I want a better life, I need to start doing things that I've never done before. Step out my comfort zone. And it's raining. Start being who I want to be, to become the best version of myself. It starts with me. I am the creator, and so are you. Understand that. Love yourself. Do something today. And I wanted to come over here and also say I'm working on a project too. Something that's completely different from what I'm doing here. And I'm embracing that. You know why? Because I'm doing it from the heart, from the soul. And I know it's going to be good. Embrace who you are. And I just want to come over here and say that because it started raining. And with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. I love you all.